Hey everybody, welcome back. Have a lot of energies happening out there. Getting closer and closer to Halloween. The veil is thin. The eclipse, the equinox, all these energy shifts, crazy planetary alignments. People who usually aren't affected by the moon were this time, and heavily. I'm going to get some messages out here, see what's going on. These are actually cards that just pulled up in my last reading. That's crazy. So we're at some kind of crossroads. There's some kind of difficult decision that we need to make. Feeling like we're caught in the middle of something. Being afraid to try something different. There's somebody here that has some like deep-seated past issues. I also feel like they're being very possessive, very materialistic. I feel like this person has lost a lot in their past, so they drag all of their belongings with them all the time. This has something to do with your stability. We have the Three of Swords here in the world, some kind of heartbreak, betrayal, loneliness. Something's come to an end. Okay. Let's see. Give me something with this Two of Swords. We have the Devil. And the King of Wands. So maybe you're moving away from a relationship or it's already fallen apart with this Three of Swords down here. This person wasn't any good for you anyway. With this Devil energy coming out, this is somebody who... I got the Queen of Wands over here. This is somebody who knew how to trigger you and knew how to keep you complacent. Not content, complacent. Like they would give you just enough to make you stay. They would give you just enough here and there to make you think it was working, but most of the time they spent in their shadow side projecting at you, attacking you verbally, energetically, emotionally, however they did it. Then we have the Queen of Wands over here with the possessiveness, guarding, protecting. feel like someone's taking all their things and leaving. Oh my God, yep. And there's the King of Pentacles. This is crazy, these court cards. So, yeah, you're pulling away from them in real time. You don't care what they have to offer because right now it's all tainted. Oh, cards just wanted to fly down there. Okay. What about this authority? This person with control, power. I just got the Empress on top of the Emperor with the Knight of Wands. So I feel this person demands a lot of physical attention. That's the way I'll say it. And it's not something that you're comfortable with. It's not something that you always consent to. The Ten of Swords wanted to fall out down there. I feel like there's an energy here of defeat. Like you have to succumb to this or else. That's terrible. Okay. What about this heartbreak? What about this betrayal? We have the Ace of Swords. You've realized something. You see clearly. And the Nine of Wands. I feel this is something that you have to fight your way out of. I feel that this is with an energy that wants all the reasons why, and you don't want to explain yourself. There's so many reasons why that you're just like, no. I also feel like this person has this Ace of Swords. Look at this. The sword is facing down and the Nine of Wands is looking all battered and beat up. I feel like this is somebody who is very controlling. They can say just the right things. They can do just the right things. They push you away. They pull you back. Like you're unsure. Like just when you think you're clear on something, then the emotional bashing begins again. The picking at old wounds. What about this World card? Ten of Wands. Time to take your lessons and go. The High Priestess, the Fool, the Three of Cups, the Magician. Yeah, and the Sun on the bottom of the deck. I didn't mean for all of those to fall out, but time to take your sticks and go. We have the High Priestess here, which talks about your intuition, your higher self, your inner knowing. We have the Fool here that's ready to take the leap. They're asking you to do it. They're asking you to go. We have the Three of Cups. You do have people who love you. You do have support. You do have people around you that will lift you up, that'll care, that'll listen. And then we have the Magician, because it's time to make some shit happen. I have the World at the bottom. After that shuffle, I have the World. Whenever you do this, whenever you make this decision, whenever you want to make sure you're not jumping right back into another toxic relationship. You need to make sure that you're giving yourself a little while to heal. So you're not attracting that same kind of energy again. You know, we get what we match. And if you're feeling like this, and if your energy that you're putting out is looking like this is what you're going to get back. You know, you're not going to get this. You're not going to get that. You're not going to step into this by not healing from this. Right? I feel like some of you are afraid to be alone. Whenever you're finally alone with yourself and your thoughts and your own energy, you get anxious, you get anxiety, and you start reaching out. You start reaching out to strangers, actually. Maybe online dating. Not that there's anything wrong with it, but there's not a lot good with it all the time either. I feel like you struggle to be alone. You struggle to heal these wounds. You struggle to be alone in your own energy. You're not letting your own energy speak what it needs to say. You're not letting it get through. You're almost blocking your own power because you keep handing it off to other people. Putting other people in charge of your happy, and these people that you're attracting because you're doing it from this wounded space, they're all the exact same energy, just with different names and faces, but they're all the exact same energy. They oh boy, they reel you in, they light you up, they make you feel a type of way. Then they degrade you in some type of way. Then they put you down, they ghost you, they say mean things, they ask you for things you're not comfortable with, and a lot of you do them anyway. A lot of you do them anyway, even though you're uncomfortable with them. And that's what's blocking this High Priestess power. That's what's one of your biggest blocks, is you keep so freely giving away pieces that are important to you, and other people are misusing them. Like you're handing over sacred pieces to people who don't even care or matter. We have the Star card. Want more. Reach higher. Expect more. You deserve more. You're worthy of more. have the Hermit and the Six of Wands popping out here. You know, go inside, figure out what you want your life to look like. Raise your vibration and match those energies and get away from these negative people that are essentially using you. They're just taking little pieces of your energy and crushing it over and over again. And you're like scattering, you're like scattered all over the place trying to reclaim those little pieces that you just so freely toss out there. Okay, I'm going to leave this one right here. Please like, share, subscribe. Or not.